What's going on, my brothers? It's your boy King E back again with another banger. Retain gang was popping, and I've tried to record this video multiple times, but it seems like every single time I try to record a video, somebody's interrupting me. Like I said, bro, I feel like the devil is not. He doesn't want this message to get out of it, and it's okay. It's all right, bro. Like I said, it is what it is. Now that I've taken a break from YouTube and I realize what the answer actually is, it's not myself. Like everything that I do, like I said in yesterday's video, nothing that I do of my own will ever bring me peace in this life. Nothing that I do, whether I have all the money in the world, whether I have sex with all the beautiful females of this world, whether I complete semen, whether I defeat pornography, which we should defeat pornography, but this is the answer. We can't do it on our own. But yeah, if I do it on my own, it's not gonna bring me peace compared to the peace that the Lord gives you through Jesus Christ. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, I'm on day 5 and today is a beautiful day. It's a cloudy day, but I love days like these. I'm still out here outside in nature. I love nature, bro. I don't know what it is, bro. I guess I'm one with nature. I don't get it, man. I live in the city. I grew up in the city, but sometimes I long for places like these, like these places, like these, trees around me and grass and leaves, and yeah, like I'm one with nature, I guess. But anyways, let me get to the message. So yeah, I'm feeling very good. I'm feeling amazing, not because I'm on day 5, but because the Lord has been very merciful and graceful towards me, so the last time that I relapsed, which was day 16, I was on day 16 and I relapsed that day. I completely lost control. I lost myself, man. I relapsed twice that day. Then the next day I relapsed like twice. Then the day after that I relapsed like 3 times. And that just goes to show you that and first of all, we're dealing with sexual demons. You get what I'm saying? That's what I'm dealing with, with lustful demons. And we have to realize that it is a demon that we deal with. And anything that we do, I don't care how long you are on semen retention, if you don't have God, if you don't have God's grace upon you, I'm not saying it will come back. It may come back in other ways. That's all I'm gonna say about that. That's what I believe. That's been my experience. That's been my experience my whole life. And we have to realize that the actual answer, I'm glad I took this break, man, because I actually have the answer. But the actual answer is Jesus Christ. You know what I'm saying? We wrestle with forces that we cannot defeat with flesh. We can't do it. You can't defeat lustful demons by going on 2 or 3 years of semen retention. You didn't defeat that demon. It's just gonna come out in other ways. You can't somehow make your spirit better by fasting all the time without Jesus Christ, which is absurd. People, it reminds me of religious people. It reminds me of, and I'm not here against any other religion, but it reminds me of religious people that do a bunch of good works, but they never have peace within themselves because you can't have grace from God, like I said, without Jesus Christ. This has turned into a full-on Christian channel. I'm sorry, guys, but this is the answer. It is. I've came to the realization that what I've been doing my whole life has been the wrong thing. I've been doing it wrong. I've been trying to defeat forces that are much more powerful than my flesh by myself. I've been trying to defeat them from my own power, from my own willpower, and it's not possible. It just isn't possible. I've been trying to find peace with everything that I did, from my 9 years of self-improvement, and I could never find that peace. Not the peace that God can give you for free from grace. Just because God is graceful and merciful, he's also just, but he is graceful and merciful. Nothing that you do in this lifetime will bring you happiness. Trust me on that. And you don't have to take it from me. There's tons of rich people saying that. There's tons of successful people saying that. Nothing that you accomplish in this world will bring you happiness. So think about, and I'm not saying that you having a goal of being rich is a bad thing. just understand that it may not bring you what you're looking for. That's all I'm saying. And I'm not saying I'm stopping. You know what? Listen, if God's will for me is to be rich, then so be it. But if God's will for me is to just be sustainable, meaning I have enough money to take care of my loved ones and myself, that's perfectly fine with me. I don't care about being rich. I lost the need for money. I lost the need for being an important man. I lost the need for being successful. Everything that I say right now is God talking through me. Not saying that I lost semen retention. No. If I relapse, it's my fault. But if I relapse, it's also I lost the battle against a demon, against a very powerful demon, and God will have grace on me, and God will probably use that relapse. I'm not saying that God allows me to relapse. I'm not saying that God tests me. I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying that God will use that relapse for his benefit. That's all I'm telling you guys. So yeah, that's just how I'm thinking right now. You know, like, I'm not seeking for anything. Everything that I have, everything that I seek for, I already have within me, because God has shown grace to me, because God has given me these things for free. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel free. I feel at peace. And that's what I mean by I'm feeling at peace now on day 5. I'm only on day 5, and I'm feeling so good because God has been very graceful to me, man. All it takes, I want you guys to know this, all it takes for you to truly let go of, how do I say this? All it takes for you guys, so for you guys, to anybody who has just relapsed, let's say you just relapsed and you've been relapsing a lot. All it takes for, all you have to do is literally get on your knees and pray and ask God, look, forgive me, Lord. I surrender to you. Lord, please be graceful and merciful towards me. Forgive me for my sins. Release the sexual demon. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. That's all you have to do. Trust me, that's all you have to do. And that's why I'm feeling so good. I did do a fast. I did a 24-hour dry fast too. So during this fast, I didn't do it seeking, I didn't do it for an earthly desire. Like, I was doing fast before for earthly desires. No, I did it to get closer to God. So you can probably do that as well. You know, do what you want with that information. But yeah, man, that's the answer. The answer is Jesus Christ. And I may lose subscribers. I may lose followers already, because, you know, I did start off the channel by putting all the power in semen retention, but the power is not in semen retention. It's not. I've realized that. I just realized that, you know, it's not in semen retention. I'm not saying this just because I relapsed. I'm not saying this because I'm going crazy. I'm not going crazy, man. You know, like, all these self-improvement tools is not going to work if you don't have God in your life. It just isn't, because you don't have grace. You don't have grace. You don't have mercy from the Lord. So yeah, man, I feel like I said everything, but yeah, it's just, I can't believe I came to this conclusion, even though I had this answer all along. I just, you know, I kind of lost focus on God, and I was going into a path of self-righteousness without me even knowing. So I was going through a path of self-righteousness, and I don't want to judge people, but ultimately that's what semen retention, that's what fasting, that's what working out, that's really what it is. You know, and what do I mean by self-righteousness? Self-righteousness is when you feel like you can become righteous by your own works. That's what it means. So basically what I'm saying is, if you feel like all these self-improvement tools will solve your problems, I'm here to tell you that, judging from my experience, this has been my life, it's not going to solve all of your problems. I promise you that. But that does not mean that it's okay to relapse. Like I said, it's not okay to relapse, man. Just ask God to walk with you on this journey. Ask God to have grace and mercy on you if you relapse. That's it. That's all it is. If you relapse, it's okay, man. Understand that it is a sexual demon that we wrestle with. Lust is a sexual demon. And Jesus is the only one who can defeat it, not you. And walk with God. Just walk with God on this journey. I don't plan to relapse. It's not what I'm saying here. I don't plan to relapse. I definitely don't plan to relapse. But if I do, I know that I'll be just fine, that God has got my back. And when I say if I do, I mean if I lose the battle. If you're genuinely trying to defeat your lust demon, you know what I'm saying, with the help of Jesus Christ, then yeah, if you relapse, it's okay. But if you relapse because you want to, almost like you're taking God's grace for granted, then that's a different thing, you know. But yeah, that's all I got for you guys, man. Stay blessed, stay safe. Peace.